And welcome to the Bainbridge Island Senior Community Center, Something to Talk About. Our Something to Talk About programs are sponsored by Fieldstone Communities, Bainbridge Island. Fieldstone offers memory care and is constructing assisted and independent living and now accepting residents. They also offer day stay and respite programs. Call 360-689-4314 to schedule a tour of Fieldstone's apartments on Rolling Bay today. We would also like to acknowledge that we are gathering on the ancestral homeland of the Suquamish people, the people of the clear salt water, who have lived on the water of the Salish Sea since time immemorial. We honor them and we are grateful for their hospitality. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Maria Dozeman of Puget Sound Energy, and BISC is proud to be a powerful partner with Puget Sound Energy this year. Puget Sound Energy is focused on safe, reliable, affordable energy service and is committed to quality customer service and helping to make our communities better places to live and work. Maria's role is focused on helping Kitsap-based residential and small and medium business customers reduce their carbon footprint and achieve their energy-related goals. Previous to PSE, Maria worked in community outreach-related roles for nonprofits and the Navy. Maria has considered Bainbridge Island home since 2004, apart from a recent 7-year off-island stint in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. Wow. She will be forever grateful to the Navy for twice moving her family to the Great Pacific Northwest. So Maria, I am going to hand it to you for now. Here we go.
Thank you so much. I feel like I have one of the best jobs at Puget Sound Energy because I get to talk to folks like yourself about how to save money on your energy bills. So thank you for coming today. So at Puget Sound Energy, safety is very important to us. So we start every meeting with a safety moment, and hopefully we're out of full-on storm season, but just in case, and to get prepared for the next storm season, just a few safety tips for you. While PSE is restoring power, there are some things that you can do in the meantime to keep you and your family safe and comfortable. Hopefully you've downloaded the My PSE app to easily report your outage and to see the outage map. Always stay away from downed power lines, and if there is an outage, turn off the lights and appliances, keep the refrigerator and freezer doors closed. Never use a gas range, indoor cooker, charcoal or gas barbecue for heating inside, and consider using flashlights instead of candles. Just a little bit about our clean energy vision. So we know our customers want clean energy and we follow the science. The transition to clean energy is the right thing to do for our planet. We don't yet have all the answers to how we will get there, but we believe it's possible with the right combination of legislative, regulatory, commercial, and technological advances. And we also know that a lot of important work is ahead as we balance our clean energy goals with customer expectations for uncompromised reliability, safety, and affordability. So our commitments to those are unwavering, as is our commitment to ensuring all customers and communities have access to and benefit from the transition to clean energy. And if you'd like to go into a deeper dive on this and how we're proceeding in the next 4 years, you can take a look at our clean energy plan at www.cleanenergyplan.pse.com. It is also important to Puget Sound Energy to support the communities that we serve. We do this in several ways in terms of philanthropy in the community. As you know, we are a powerful partner with the Community Center and through our corporate giving program, where we support local nonprofit organizations conducting critical work in the community, including the Powerful Partner Program. And so many are not aware of the PSE Foundation, which is separate from the company. The foundation also has numerous giving programs, including an annual competitive grant giving program. I'm excited to be participating on the Grant Selection Circle Committee for Kitsap County. That work is about to kick off at the end of May. The standard giving range is between $1 and $1.5 million per year across 14 Washington state counties within our service area. So obviously to include Kitsap County. The PSE Foundation also offers an employee matching program for current PSE employees and retirees for their personal volunteer service or monetary donation to local organizations. So I volunteer once a week at the West Sound Wildlife Shelter and throughout the year. And so at the end of the year, they'll be given $500 to compensate them for the time that I worked there. It's the maximum. And I've also showing here some examples of our giving in 2022, the organizations we've given to, in addition to the community center. So on to the Peak Energy Rewards pilot program. So this is a program that launched in November 2022. At the moment, only Bainbridge Island residents are eligible. It's a demand response program that uses smart technology to help meet our community's energy needs in an effort to address electric capacity needs on the island. It is part of our unique hybrid solution to ensure safe, dependable power for families and businesses on Bainbridge Island for years to come. So this demand response program is one of our non-wire solutions. So by shifting how much and when our customers use energy, we can meet demand without overloading the grid, which could postpone or prevent the need for new infrastructure. So I'll go into some more details on this. Next slide. So this pilot program promotes both energy efficiency and demand response to provide the biggest possible impact on the island's electric demand. So energy efficiency is offered through greatly enhanced rebates for projects and technologies that improve the year-round efficiency of your home. So this includes heat pumps, insulation, air sealing, and other measures. So when paired with demand response, these upgrades help to further reduce usage during peak hours. So demand response uses connected devices to respond to peak energy events by reducing usage during the specified event hours. So we're going to go into some further detail on this in the next couple of slides. But why consider joining? So by working together, we can create a more energy efficient system in our community. And so more participation in the pilot could reduce or postpone the need for new infrastructure. And there is a $75 annual reward. And of course, we'll go into, in the next couple of slides, I have a small list of the much longer list, a small example of the much longer list of really generous rebates on energy efficient home upgrades that come along with pilot participation. So this pilot is only available to residential, single family and multifamily customers living in Bainbridge Island who heat their home with electricity as the primary fuel source and also have an AMI meter. If you don't know what type of meter you have, if the meter has a digital readout, it is likely an AMI meter. If you're unsure, an energy advisor would be able to tell you very quickly by pulling up your account number. And I'll have the energy advisor contact information later on in this presentation. So customers can enroll a smart thermostat they already own as long as it qualifies. More details on the qualified thermostats are in the next slides. And customers who do not already own a smart thermostat can get one through the generous rebate program that we'll be discussing in the next couple slides. So how it works is our experts at PSE predict when demand for energy will spike due to cold weather and plan for a demand response event to meet that demand. So during the demand response event, PSE lowers the temperature set point of your home and or water heaters by a few degrees. And these events, it's important to note that these demand response events only occur from November to March, between 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. for a maximum of 4 hours per event and up to 10 to 15 events per year. These events will never take place on a holiday. They will never take place on a weekend. And participants can always opt out of the event by simply adjusting their temperature set point manually. And so data has shown that most customers do not experience a change in comfort during these events. And some focus groups who have further along in the pilot program have indicated that they loved the set it and forget it aspect of the pilot overall. And that's just one example of some data out of the focus groups that took place after a 2-year pilot. So we're currently partnered with Nest, Ecobee, and MISA compatible thermostats. We have plans to expand the list of participating manufacturers later in 2023. So if your heating system type is ducted heat pump or electric forced air furnace, then you would be using a Nest or Ecobee. And if you have electric baseboard or wall heaters, then you would be using a MISA for your compatible thermostat. And then here is an example of just some of the energy efficiency upgrades, rebates that are available in tandem with the pilot program. So if you're a qualified customer, you can get some of the biggest savings we've ever offered on energy efficient home upgrades that can lower your home energy use. So the exact amount that you would get on a rebate would depend on your home type and heating needs. And you must have these measures installed through a recommended energy professional. So these are pre-vetted contractors that know the Puget Sound energy programs. And so qualifications for these rebates are conditional on equipment type and pre-existing condition. So you'd be working closely with your contractor and Puget Sound Energy to accurately assess your qualifications. So just for an example, our heat pump rebates usually for upgrading from an electric forced air furnace is $1,500 usually. But through this pilot program, we're offering up to $8,400 rebate. So it's pretty generous. Same with the smart thermostats. Our rebates for smart thermostat are usually about $75. But through this program, if you do need to upgrade to a smart thermostat to participate, you'll get a rebate of $350. So there are multiple ways to participate in a program. You can enroll your existing thermostat if you already have a Nest, MISA, or Ecobee. You can enroll your water heater. You can install your thermostat yourself. I've met customers who've just used YouTube and installed their thermostat themselves. And then you could work with a recommended energy professional, which is one of the requirements on the home upgrades and smart device install. So here's the contact information if you're interested in seeing if you qualify for the pilot program. You'd contact pse.com/peak energy rewards. That section of our website has more details on it. And you could email our program partners, Energy 350. They're our program implementers, and you can email them at peakenergyrewards@pse.com. Or you can call 1-833-203-1947. I did want to tell you that we're going to have a very extensive, detailed webinar with our program implementer. A representative from Energy 350 will be online with us at a City of Bainbridge Island hosted webinar on Thursday, May 11th from 5 to 6 p.m. It's also a Zoom webinar. So if you wanted to go into a deep dive and ask questions and hear some of the other questions from other community members, go to the city calendar on the main landing page at www.bainbridgewa.gov, and you can get the link information and join the webinar from 5 to 6 p.m. and ask specific questions or hear what other questions others might have, since our program implementer will be there. Does anybody have any questions before I move on?
I have a specific question
Sure.
with a couple of pieces in it. I don't know if you're the correct person to address it to, but I live in a small condo complex.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have baseboard heaters,
Mm-hmm.
is a heat pump anything I could qualify for a rebate for, or is that like a larger system, forced heat system?
Now that I would need to get back to you on, and I can through Mimi, I can ask her to email you with a response on that to let you, to
Okay.
find out for sure.
Great,
Yeah, definitely.
thanks.
Yeah, Barbara, if you want to send me an email, I
Mhm.
can connect with Maria and we can do that offline.
It's a great
Okay,
question. Thank
thank
you.
you.
And and it would help our implementers as well be prepared for probably similar questions that will come through our webinar on Thursday. So thank you for
Great.
asking that.
And I'm just gonna pop my email into chat just so that you have it, Barbara.
Okay,
Thank you, Mimi. All right. Any other questions before I move on? All right. Just wanted to show this graph. I'm sure everybody is well aware because your utility bill probably goes up pretty significantly in the winter, that 50% of your costs, your home energy use is consumed by heating. And getting that aspect of your bill at its most efficient will definitely help you with your utility bills. I did want to go over lighting's not part of the pilot, but lighting's a great way to save on energy. And you can install Energy Star qualified LED light bulbs and fixtures, and you get those at your participating retailers. You need to look for the Energy Star logo on the LED light. It's a great way to replace all your light bulbs. I'm sure it's probably something a lot have done, and you get your rebate right at the checkout when you see Energy Star. So it's just a great way to just get going on it until you can get to some of the bigger projects that will reduce your energy bills. So we do have energy advisors. You may have been familiar with them coming to your home and doing an energy walkthrough. They no longer do that because we have the technology available to help our customers make informed decisions and on their energy use. So you can call them at this number, 1-800-562-1482, anytime between 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, or email them at energyadvisor@pse.com. They can pull up your account and tell you where the bulk of your energy use is coming from and give you some suggestions on what can be done to improve or to make your home more energy efficient. And then you can find our list of licensed, bonded, and insured contractors at pse.com/rebates/find a contractor. That's where we have listed our over 250 independent contractors. But if you are going to be participating in the pilot, there's a separate section of our website that supposedly you can only see if you're logging on from Bainbridge Island, because it is a pilot program that's not available to everyone. So make sure you, if you are interested in the pilot program and the rebates that come along with that, that you are tapping into that section of our website. I'm just going to go over a couple of our renewable energy options. So these are our products that are clean energy products that come from naturally replenishing resources like wind, solar, geothermal, and gas from dairy farms and landfills. And one of those products is green power, which uses a blend of resource types, including wind, solar, low impact hydro, landfill gas, and livestock methane from right here in the Pacific Northwest. This offers a simple and affordable way to match up to 100% of your electricity use with renewable energy. So when you enroll, PSE purchases renewable energy from independent resources on your behalf, and you reduce your environmental impact while growing demand for renewable energy. So this starts at just $4 extra per month onto your utility bill. And we don't profit from green power, but any profit achieved from green power it goes directly back into the community to help us fund grants for solar projects at local community organizations. So, for example, the Suquamish Tribe is one of the nonprofits that received a solar power grant from Puget Sound Energy in 2022. So Solar Choice is an easy way, again, to match all or a portion of your electricity use with clean energy. This comes from independent solar facilities. So when you enroll, we purchase solar energy from independent resources on your behalf. There's no equipment or installation required. And this is a little more expensive, starting at $5 per month versus $4 per month. And again, this helps fund grants for solar projects. So community solar offers our electric customers the opportunity to choose 100% locally generated solar energy by subscribing to shares in a solar array of your choice. So as community solar sites are constructed, subscriptions will become available for a limited number of shares per site. When a solar site is fully subscribed, customers can be added to a wait list for future availability at that site, or they may choose to subscribe to a different site if one is available. So this program is entirely voluntary, and enrollment is simple. You subscribe to shares in one or more available sites equal to up to 120% of your average annual electricity usage. So these subscriptions are just $20 per month per share, automatically added to your electricity bill. And subscriptions require a 1-year minimum term. So the energy generated by your share offsets a portion of your monthly subscription fee as an energy credit on your bill. Do you have a question, Barbara?
I do. So in terms of your number of customers and then maybe the percentage that are participating in this program, what has the response from the community been?
I don't have those numbers, but I can get that for you. I don't have those
Okay.
numbers offhand.
Sorry, I don't mean to put you on the
No,
spot. I was just
no,
curious.
it's
I
fine.
signed up
These
for
are all
this.
good questions. You did. Okay. Yeah, these are all, I will say, what I did hear in one of our recent presentations, I think in preparation for a presentation we recently gave to the Rotary on renewables, the Rotary Club on Bainbridge Island. Bainbridge Island does have one of the highest participation rates for all of these programs across all of our service areas. So it is very highly subscribed. I just don't have the exact numbers.
Okay, thanks. That was helpful.
Sure. So with community solar, you can keep your share for the life of the program, estimated to be 15 years or more. And after the 1-year term, you can cancel your subscription at any time. So we do have, for those, we have income eligible shares available for PSE residential electric customers who receive their own monthly bill and meet the income requirements. And this is per household size as outlined in the listed chart. So basically, community solar for those who are income eligible is absolutely free. There's no cost to enroll, and customers will receive bill credits for the energy generated by the share to help lower regular monthly energy costs. So I do have flyers related to community solar and income eligibility available. I drop them off at the senior center where all the resource collateral is. So if you want to take a look at that, you can also go to our website and see what the income eligibility chart is for Kitsap County. So customer connected solar is the product everyone is likely most familiar with, and it certainly has seen an uptick in the Pacific Northwest. A great uptick in the last few years. It's one of the most common ways our customers choose to generate their own energy. So they generate their own. These are the solar power units that or panels that you see on roofs. And this is where you can lower your ongoing electricity bills and reduce your carbon footprint. And through this program, so how we get involved is we provide information and resources to assist with installing solar at your home. We don't do the installation, as well as we provide the advisory services on how to apply for interconnection and net metering. We also have a list of recommended energy professionals related to solar listed on our site. We do strongly recommend, if you're considering a customer connected solar, that you at least get 3 estimates before committing. And we do have a great Solar 101 webinar. We most recently offered this webinar in February of 2023. It's on the YouTube section of Puget Sound Energy website. If you want to see it, it's a great webinar to understand if you are considering a solar panel project. You get some advice from some professional solar installation professionals through the Solar Professional Association on how to determine if you're if your home is right for this type of project. And it does also give you a little bit of idea of like what the lead time is for installing solar panels from beginning to end to getting it connected. It's a pretty long lead time, like 7 months is what I heard from that webinar. but it's a great one if you're even considering it just to take a look. And I'm not going to go into all of the details here on our Up and Go Electric because there's so much to share here on what we're doing with respect to our multifamily charging. We're working to install level 2 chargers at multifamily properties across Kitsap County, and so that there's access to all, especially those, so people can charge their cars where they live. And also we're working with small businesses, school districts, and municipalities, and community-based organizations to help them electrify their fleets and install the infrastructure to charge their fleets. And that includes a load management program as well that's going to be rolled out. And so, so what's to come with respect to this for our residential program is, well, our small medium business program is, we're going to be expanding around Q3 2023 workplace charging. And then we are working on deploying 8 public sites with high-powered fast chargers. The first one in Kitsap County should be going in at some point by the end of the year, we hope, or early next year, and it's at a gas station in Bremerton. But we're looking for additional sites and projects to expand that to in 2024. And then residential charging program, fast chargers, and we're looking to install those in 500 homes and testing off-peak load shifting methods along the lines of peak energy rewards. So that redesigned program is going to be launching in first quarter of 2024. There is going to be a really great, take a look on, I think Sustainable Bainbridge is going to start publicizing. PSE is partnering and sponsoring the big EV event where we're going to be talking a lot about this on May 20th. I think it's at Sakai. So that's a great event to come out if you want to see some EVs and you want to talk a little bit more about what we're doing in this space with Up and Go Electric. I know there's going to be some specific talks going into detail on this. And then we do offer various bill assistance programs for our income eligible residents across the county, across our service territory. But my focus is on our Kitsap County residents and making sure everyone is aware. These programs are right now administered through Kitsap Community Resources. We're looking to bring that in-house hopefully by the end of the year. We're waiting for federal government approval on that. And the goal in moving this in-house is to loosen up some more appointments, because we know that these appointments can be challenging to get. But at a high level, I just want to let you know that if income eligible, we do help pay our customers' electric bills. In our service territory, it's just electric bills for Puget Sound Energy up to $1,000 a year. And this is PSE funded. There are other programs that Kitsap Community Resources does fund as well. I do have some collateral related to this at the Senior Community Center, but also on Wednesday, May 10th, we're going to be hosting an online webinar at 11 o'clock, and it's going to cover all of these programs in great detail. We already have 1,800 customers signed up to join this. And even if you can't make it at that time and you want to get a little more detailed information on this, you just sign up. We'll send you the link after and you can watch it at your own convenience. So it's great timing if you just want to learn a little bit more about this for yourself, for somebody you know. Please help us spread the word about this, because that is where I spend 60% of my time, is really making sure our customers who are eligible understand that we do have these programs out there to help with their bills. All right, so I just want to make sure you're all aware that we do have a Bainbridge specific newsletter that we publish once a month to share with our community the specific projects and programs that are going on specific to Bainbridge Island residents. So you can go to pse.com/Bainbridge to subscribe. If you had a question at all and you wanted to speak to somebody on Bainbridge, or somebody at PSE who's focused on Bainbridge related programs, this is the number you would call, 888-878-8632. And then you can email us at info@psebainbridge.com. And you can also just, if you'd rather not have one more newsletter in your email inbox, you can also see the specific section of our website, pse.com/Bainbridge, that does focus on Bainbridge specific projects and programs and community giving, all that. And then I am here as well. Here's my contact information for you. As I said, well, as Mimi said in my introduction, I cover residential customers as well as our small and medium business customers. And so what that means is I'm Kitsap based, like she said, I live on Bainbridge, but I'm Kitsap based, and it's important to the company, even though our headquarters is in Bellevue, that they have one of us in every community, because I take feedback received directly from customers, and I bring that back to the teams that are working on each of these programs to give them feedback so that they can work to tweak or improve or better understand like how our customers are feel about some of these programs and how it's working for our customers. So feedback is always great, and I welcome you to use my contact information for that. And I'm happy to answer any questions. I may not be able to answer too much, but I can, Mimi can take down or can forward me your information, or I can forward the answer to her and she can send it to you as well.
I wanted to thank you for the presentation and simply say that unfortunately I tuned in because I'm considering going to a heat pump, and the rebate is terrific.
Isn't
However,
it? Okay, tell me.
here's the but coming.
Okay.
The majority of my house is heated with two different sources.
Okay.
About 30% of it is electric and about 70% of it is propane, which means I wouldn't qualify for the program, I gather.
Did you talk to somebody? I don't think you will either, but did you talk to someone at
No.
Okay. It's worth it to give a call, because I think not only can you find out more information, but they may need to better understand customers like you, right? Because there's a goal in mind, right? So how do we tweak the program? If there are 40% of island residents out there in similar situations like you, how does the program need to be tweaked to allow for you to meet your energy efficiency goals and to participate in this program, which helps the entire community? And the ultimate goal is to roll this out across our service territory. So, what's going on with you is a representation of other customers who need to be able to achieve the same thing. So I think if it's okay with you, I strongly suggest you call and explain your situation and see if there's a way you can participate.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for being willing to call, and they'll, make sure you call the number that's specifically related. Mimi, I can send you the contact. Well, you have it, but I can send it to you separately so that you can share it out as well.
Okay.
That would be great. Yeah, thank you.
And
I
I'll
just
take
wanna-
that back as well, because I am going to be meeting with the team in advance of this webinar on through the city of Bainbridge Island. And if you have time to even join there, you can also listen in. I'm sure there's going to be others with similar situations such as yours. So
I wanted to confirm, Maria, for folks, can we sign up for the May 10th webinar on the PSE website, or?
no, you sign up for it through the city of Bainbridge Island. They're hosting it as part of their Climate Smart Challenge.
Okay.
And it's actually, I'm sorry if I said May 10th, it's May 11th. It's Thursday, May 11th between 5 and 6.
Oh, okay. Thursday, May 11th.
And
Oh.
yeah, if you just register in advance, you'll be added to the list. And you go onto bainbridgewa.gov, and on them, there's a calendar on that main landing page. Click on May 11th, and you'll see there's 3 meetings on there, and one is the one from 5 to 6. And that'll give you all the details on how to register.
Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to be sure. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked too. Thank you.
Are there any other questions?
I just had a comment. Thank you for this information. And what an interesting time for you to be working in this field.
I agree. I agree. It's
Wow.
very exciting. It's a big lift ahead, right? But it's going to be interesting and it's a lot of work. But at the same time, it feels like an exciting time to be doing
Mhm.
this work. Yeah, very much so.
Thanks.
We're at the right
Maria,
time.
if you don't know, Barbara's with Zero Waste.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah.
Oh, hello. Yes. Okay. Hi.
So I'm glad you made this webinar, Barbara.
Yes.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Me too.
So
Yes, thank you.
as I said, the Senior Community Center is a powerful partner with Puget Sound Energy this year, and Maria and I are working closely together. So should any questions arise, I have a direct line.
Yes.
I'm
you
happy to
do.
use it. But this was
And
really
it's
helpful.
never a bother because like I said, not only you, Mimi, but anybody, like, I always say, once you meet somebody right on Bainbridge Island, you see them at TNC or, at the farmer's market. And I'm always happy to, at any time, to talk about this stuff because it's important and it's what the company pays me to do. And it's the right thing to do and all the above. So.
Great. Well, thank you.